You're standing alone on a dark plain. No fire, no weapon, no voice nearby. Something moves in the tall grass. Your heart pounds against your ribs. You are the weakest predator alive. No claws, no fangs, no venom. Slow legs, thin skin, soft belly. Alone. You are already dead. But here's the twist. A lone human was weak. A group of humans was dangerous. The most dangerous thing on earth. This is the story of why. Your ancestors needed friends to survive. Not wanted, needed. The way lungs need air. 2 million years ago, Africa. Small bands roaming open savannah. 15 to 30 people per group. Not families, chosen allies. They walked together, ate together, bled together. And that togetherness was the technology. More powerful than any stone tool. Think about your body for a moment. You can't outrun a lion. You can't outfight a hyena. Your baby is helpless for years. Your brain burns 20% of your calories. You are an expensive animal to keep alive. Alone, you are a free meal. But in a group, everything changes. One person watches while others sleep. One person tracks while others carry. One person heals while others hunt. The group becomes one living organism. Elder sits by the fire at night. He's seen 50 dry seasons. He remembers where water hides underground. He remembers which berries kill children. His memory is the tribe's hard drive. Without him, knowledge dies every generation. Curious, every man watches elders speak. He's learning something no book can teach. How to read the land like a language. This is knowledge transfer, ancient Wi-Fi. Passed mouth to ear across 10,000 years. Now let's talk about trust. Trust was the real currency. More valuable than meat or fire. If you couldn't trust your hunting partner, you couldn't close your eyes at night. You couldn't turn your back on the dark. Trust meant survival, literally. And your brain evolved specifically for this. The social brain hypothesis says your brain got big not for math, not for tools, not for puzzles. It got big to manage relationships, to remember who helped you last season, to remember who stole from your pile, to detect a lie in someone's eyes. Robin Dunbar calculated something fascinating. Humans can maintain about 150 relationships. That's your tribe size, hardwired. 5 closest people, 15 good friends, 50 allies, 150 total network. These numbers haven't changed in millennia. Your brain is still a Stone Age social computer. But trust alone wasn't enough. You also needed enforcement. What happened when someone cheated the group? When a hunter ate the kill alone? When someone took more than their share? The tribe had an answer. First came the teasing, gentle mocking around the fire. Tribe member 1 laughs and mimics the greedy one. Tribe member 2 invents a silly song about him. The whole group laughs, a soft warning. If that didn't work, cold silence. Nobody looks at you, nobody shares with you. You become invisible while standing in plain sight. And if even that didn't work, exile. Pushed out beyond the fire's edge, alone in the dark savannah, which was basically a death sentence. Because remember, alone means dead. This is why rejection hurts so much today. That pain in your chest when you're excluded. That's not weakness, that's survival code. Your brain processes social rejection in the same area that processes physical pain. Because for your ancestors, rejection was physical danger. Being kicked out literally meant being eaten. Now here's something nobody talks about. Sharing wasn't generosity, it was law. Mandatory, enforced, non-negotiable. When a hunter killed a large animal, he did not distribute the meat. Someone else did, to prevent hoarding. The hunter got no extra share. No special treatment, no hero status. If he bragged, he was mocked. If he kept extra, he was punished. This sounds harsh to modern ears, but it kept everyone alive through winter. It prevented one strong man from becoming king. It kept the group flat, equal, safe. Elder understood this deeply. He'd seen what happens when one man hoards. The group fractures like dry bone. Fights break out, alliances split, and smaller groups get eaten by the dark. So equality wasn't idealism, it was survival engineering. Now think about emotional support. We think of it as soft, modern luxury. But for ancient humans, it was life or death. A mother with a newborn couldn't survive alone. She needed her mother, her sister, her friend, someone to hold the baby while she ate, someone to watch for danger while she rested. This is called cooperative breeding. And it changed everything about our species. Ape mothers never let go of their babies because they can't trust anyone around them. But human mothers pass their infant to others within hours of birth, held by many hands. This required enormous trust, and that trust built bigger brains. Because more helpers meant more food, meant more energy, meant bigger skulls, smarter babies, longer childhoods. Curious, every man looks at his own child sleeping, protected by three people he didn't choose by blood, but chose by trust. Here's another hidden mechanism. Look at your eyes right now. No, seriously, human eyes are unique. We are the only primate with white around the iris. Every other ape has dark eyes, hiding their gaze. But we evolved to show where we are looking. Why would evolution make us transparent? Because cooperation requires knowing what others see. Your eyes are built for mind reading, built for shared attention, built for trust at a glance. You can tell a friend from a liar by their eyes. That's 2 million years of social hardware installed in your skull right now. Tribe member 3 sits alone at the edge of camp. He's been quiet for 3 days. The others notice. They always notice. Tribe member 1 brings him food without asking. Tribe member 2 sits beside him, says nothing. Elder tells a story that night about loss. Nobody says, "Are you okay?" They just close the distance. This was ancient therapy, pure presence. No words needed, just proximity. Because loneliness wasn't sadness back then. Loneliness was an emergency signal. It meant you were drifting from the group. And drifting from the group meant death. Your loneliness today carries that same ancient weight. It feels heavy because it was once lethal. Now here's the deepest truth. Friendship wasn't a luxury, it was the tool. The tool that built civilization. Before fire was mastered, there was trust. Before language was spoken, there was closeness. Before the first city rose from mud, small circles of humans chose each other. And in choosing each other, survived everything. Drought, famine, predators, ice, darkness. Curious, every man walks beside his group at dawn. The savannah stretches gold in every direction. He is small, soft, slow. But he is not alone. And that made him the most dangerous animal alive. Your need for connection isn't weakness. It's the oldest technology in your blood. The thing that kept your ancestors breathing through 2 million years of darkness. So the next time you feel that pull towards someone, that ancient need to belong somewhere, trust it. It kept your species alive. And it still might be keeping you alive right now.